Shalom, shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Recha HaKodash. Double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders at the Great Millstone GMS who rule well and who teach well. And salutations to the elect, Abba Ratazar, which means Father willing, so Father willing, this lesson is edifying. So today is Friday, the 20th of March 2026, the year of agents, sellouts, and apostates. And a World War III update, breaking news incoming pertaining to Bible prophecy, okay? Alright? These gutter rats, these imposters, these 1948ers, these Amalekites attacked a Russian journalist in Lebanon with an airstrike, okay? And I've got this article on your screen, or on my screen, and you can see it on yours, Lord willing, from english.alsat.com. Alright, and this was put up recently. Alright, okay, 19th of March. Oh yeah, it's Ramadan, isn't it? Honestly, I think it's come to an end now. Alright. But, yeah. It says, Russia accuses the small hats of, open quote, deliberate and targeted, end quote, strike on TV crew in Lebanon. A man stands by a damaged car at the site of a drone strike targeting a car in Ramlet al-Baida at Corniche, Beirut, following an escalation between Hezbollah and the small hats amid the US JJ conflict with Persia in Beirut, Lebanon. Alright. Lord willing, you can hear me loudly or clearly, or both. Alright. This transmission goes through, Lord willing. So Russia on Thursday blamed the small hats for what it called a, open quote, targeted, end quote, airstrike that wounded a TV crew from state-run RT in Lebanon amid ongoing JJ strikes and ground operations in the country's south. The Ruptly video agency, a subsidiary of RT, posted footage showing an explosion and plumes of smoke rising through the air, meters behind RT's reporter, who was wearing a bulletproof vest with a open quote press end quote sign on it as he delivered an on-air report. The reporter and the cameraman, open quote, were injured in a small hat attack in southern Lebanon while they were reporting, end quote. Rupley said on Telegram, adding both were open quote conscious and receiving medical attention, end quote. Alright, let's jump down a bit. Oh, look at this. A record 129 journalists and media workers were unalived worldwide in 2025. The Committee to Protect Journalists said last month, blaming the small hats for 2/3 of the deaths. The small hat military regularly says it, open quote, has never and will never deliberately target journalists, end quote. Yeah, you can't trust these small hats, man. They cause terror worldwide. Alright? There's obviously other articles regarding this. The Times of Israel, Russia accuses the small hats of targeted strike that wounded TV crew in Lebanon 17 hours ago. Reuters, 2 weeks ago. Blasted cookies. Yeah, things are hotting up. The crew's clothing clearly read press, and they were carrying only cameras and microphones. All these circumstances indicate that the attack on a journalist was deliberate and targeted. Right? I think maybe some news saying he's confirmed dead. Alright? Yeah. But they keep prodding and pushing. Alright? Until one day, they lash out. Hey, Russia's the bear. They keep prodding and pushing that bear. One day the bear's gonna unleash. So Ezekiel chapter 38 is in play. Alright? Obviously the Russians are furious. Okay. The Russian Foreign Ministry summoned the 1948 ambassador to Russia to meet them at their building. Right? Meeting going on now, or it could be over with. Okay. But yeah, things are underway. Trump weighs risky bet on Karg Island in game of chicken with Iran. President Trump is weighing the seizure of Iran's critical oil depot on Karg Island in a bid to force Tehran's hand and open the Strait of Hormuz. Such a move would require US boots on the ground. Yeah. See that? So yeah, things are getting more intense, man. Alright? They're getting more interesting too. The Russians are going to do something. Just wait. You can tell. You can feel it in the air. Okay? They will be more emboldened in showing that they are backing the Persians. Okay? Hey. This was done deliberately. This went viral all over the news, all over RT News, all over X, social media. Yeah. So this ain't AI. This is not fake news either. All right. Small hats give nothing but trouble, cause terror globally. Yeah. You see. So let's get the scripture of release of the flock. Can't spell now. All right. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 45, and it reads, Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock, and small hats, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Okay. Yeah. So, JJs are dragging you Americans into a big conflict, and you will not get out of it. Bible prophecy coming to pass right before our eyes. We are the final generation. We ain't got no 30 years, 45 years left. No way. See? So Babylon the Great, America, is going into a conflict that they will not escape. I repeat, Babylon the Great, America, is going into a conflict that they will not escape, courtesy of you 1948ers. Alright? You cannot talk your way out of it now. Alright? The same small hats, mind you, that were called out when 9/11 took place. Yeah, they were dancing at the fall of the towers. Just look it up. How on earth could these people be the Lord's chosen people? See, the real chosen people of the Lord will be in captivity, poor and afflicted. Okay, they will need salvation. And that's the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Not UE, alright, the Caucasian race. Alright, but World War III is here, man. It's not going to back down now. There's no going back either, so accept it. It's just going to get worse from here on out. Alright, gas is continuing to skyrocket. Yeah, no more partying soon for you Babylonians. The Most High is putting an end to evil America. Yeah. Alright? And Russia will show you that they are not to be messed with. Now, of course, we're not on their side. Okay? For the most part, the Edomites, of course, we've got Israelites among them. Alright? And you've got heathens living there too, in the land of Russia. Okay? But on the whole, yeah, the E. Alright? We're not on their side. Okay? He's ultimately against them, but, you know, he'll use them in aiding, you know, to help destroy Babylon the Great America. Alright? These 1948ers done hit a Russian journalist who was reporting the news, man. You see? Just you wait. America's compromised anyway. Their leadership has been on those Epstein files. It's all coming out. Also, the Houthis are going to start attacking. Yemen is in the battle now. Yeah, they're turning up. The war in Ukraine is still ongoing. Did you forget about that? The Russians will turn up on Ukraine even more now. Alright? And lay off the smack down. Oh, and Russia's still receiving Persian drones. And of course, the Russians are providing the Persians intelligence for their war against the little hats in America. Yeah, things are spicy. Alright. Let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 13. Start verse 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbour. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armour of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. You see, so continue in the faith, man. You know, alright? Remain circumspect. America's finished, and the Lord put us on game, man. Right? Continue to watch prophecy, occupied in prophecy, man. Right? Continue to be occupied in prophecy. The testament of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, man. Alright? The MOTB is super close. The RFID micro CA. Alright? So we're here. Just keep pushing and enduring. The Most High is showing out, and it's evident, man. You see? Alright? Don't be in that mirth spirit. Alright? In that worldly spirit either. Okay. You see? Again, remain vigilant and circumspect. Let's go to the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 33. The words of Yahushua, it's in red. It says, "Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is." Okay. So, again, stay locked in, man, and remain vigilant. And stay in the spirit, man, because Yahushua is coming back. Alright, watch as well as pray. Okay. So, hey, man, things are underway. You forget about this. Iran claims F-35 hit. The stealth aircraft has reportedly sustained damage but managed to make an emergency landing, according to American media reports published on the 19th of March. Again, RT News, that's a source.com. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has claimed it successfully targeted a US F-35 fighter jet with an anti-aircraft fire and has circulated video purportedly showing the plane sustaining a hit. Alright. See if there's any live updates. Okay. Published on the 19th of March this year. Bibi Milkowski threatens more strikes on missile sites as Iran vows zero restraint. The JJ Prime Minister said the IDF would reduce Tehran's military capabilities to open quote to dust end quote as the Middle East war enters its third week. JJ Prime Minister, you know who, has threatened to reduce Iran's ability to enrich uranium and build ballistic missiles. Open quote to dust end quote during a meeting with journalists on Thursday. He claimed that the small hats in the United States had open quote decimated end quote Iran over the past 20 years. Wow. Latest developments. Iranian strikes have knocked out nearly a fifth of Qatar's LNG export capacity, cutting an estimated $20 billion in annual revenue and threatening supplies to Europe and Asia, Qatar Energy CEO Saad Al-Kaabi said. Kuwait's Mina Al-Ahmadi refinery, one of the Middle East's largest, has been partially shut down after Iranian drone attacks. Right, don't forget about what's going on with the Strait of Hormuz as well. Small Hat ambassador to Russia, Oded Yosef, has declined to answer questions from journalists on whether there will be an investigation into the IDF strike that injured RT journalist in Lebanon or who would conduct it. So it says Iranian Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei is open quote alive and well end quote. The country's ambassador to France said, dismissing reports that he was incapacitated in US small hat strikes. Alright. Zelensky's issues new deadline demand to EU. Yeah, things are hotting up, man. So, again, watch as well as pray. Alright? I'm going to leave you there. In closing, Kal Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua Ba'ashem Kodash. Catch you on the next show, Lord willing, and a bad babal.